Good afternoon. I'm going to read you a short bit from my book Apples. This is narrated by a 15-year-old fellow called Adam. I had to shut things lots and lots of times before I felt they were really closed. For example, that afternoon I had to shut the book we were reading, Romeo and Juliet, 8 times before putting it in my bag, or else the school blows up. Miss Moore clocked me doing it, this mad grimace on her face as I heart massaged the paperback, and I never went to another library lesson again. But worse than that, she once caught me slamming and re-slamming the English door on the way to the toilet, and a little bit of piss did pop out. I saw this programme the other week about obsessive compulsive disease, but I couldn't be bothered going to the doctors. Since Friday, I couldn't stop staring at Eve and Debbie. We had to draw self-portraits in art after dinner. My page had on it hollow eyes, sunk cheeks and skeleton bones. What a sexy bastard. Mr. Gray said it was abstract. I thought it was pretty heartbreaking. I had a sigh. I was always depressed. I pressed really hard into my eye sockets, accentuating the lifelessness and the staring. Eve had drawn a cute blonde girl in crayon, slim with curvy lines in all the right places. The prick, who was my best friend, scribbled a muscle-bound hunk with a massive bulge. Bernie was a charcoal mess, but in real life everyone liked him. He had a bit of Italiano blood in him, and he was in the football team and all that shite. Donna was his trophy girlfriend, but she wasn't drop-dead amazing. She always wore a red jumper with black tights, and she'd drawn a ladybird in colour pencil. I was positive they'd done all the rude stuff together. The prick reckoned he'd shagged someone at Butlins a year back, but it was probably just his 5 fingers. He was a knob. As soon as he found out about sex off the personal development video, he went round name-dropping 69s and cream pies as if he did them every break time. But I was positive that his only sex experience was just pulling girls' pants down when they were young, and even now, he was a perfect little cunt. Saying that, I was trying not to be seedy, but something about Eve had my eyes magnified. She was by far the prettiest girl in any of my classes. She's got gold highway hair, eyes like butterflies, and thighs to die for. I often fantasised drilling a wonderwall in the girl's shower, but I didn't really have the tools for it. In her purple skirt, Eve kept crossing her legs over and over, sometimes flashing a little bit of skin underneath, and I was getting ruffled. Whenever she looked over, I pretended to be watching out of the window. Martin Road all grey and green, and I tried to see the trees slowly dropping all the leaves. When I pop my cherry, the world will be a sunburst of petals, and I hope it's me and her. I imagined us quaffing wine in the finest restaurant. I'd have to swish it round my mouth and spit it in the bucket, and now and again Eve would touch me under the table while we twizzled our spaghetti. We'd suck it up together till we kissed in the middle, all the birds outside tweeting us a love song. I'd say all the right things and make her throw her head back with laughter. Then I'd take her to the cinema, holding hands and rubbing legs all through her favourite chick flick. We'd come out around 10 o'clock, proceed to a club and dance rumbas till the lights come on. I'd buy all the drinks and we'd kiss, and I'd get that feeling in my stomach like 1,000 lit candles. She'd introduce me to all her friends, and they'd fall in love with my sharp wit and charm and insist we marry and have lots of kids. I'd phone for a taxi at about 1:30, letting her have my coat as we walked in the cold to the rank. We wouldn't have to wait long, and I'd offer her a coffee at Man, and she'd accept. We'd laugh at the innuendo and keep kissing until Easter side. After tipping the driver, we'd watch the taxi soften in the distance, and I'd hug and whisper a sweet nothing in her ear. Bubbling inside, I'd take Eve's hand, quietly unlock the front door, taking care not to rush or make her nervous. We'd kiss in the hallway and kiss on the landing and all the way into the bedroom. I'd light incense, the dim light illuminating rose petals strewn across the four-poster bed. Instead of coffee, I'd pop open a champagne bottle, sitting Eve down on the scented covers. Pouring a glass, we'd talk for hours about love and life until we both felt comfortable. I'd caress her smooth, sumptuous skin like moonlight brought to flesh, and I'd put on 2 condoms if she wanted. Her bra would ping off without any trouble, and her knickers. I'd ask politely if she wanted me on top, taking care not to slather on her neck, or bite her nipples, or thrust too hard, or not do any foreplay, or anything else men always get slated for. I'd put on the Stones' She's a Rainbow, or Let's Spend the Night Together, and she wouldn't take it the wrong way. A rainbow being where the man gets period in his mouth, and the girl gets cum in hers and the kiss. We'd writhe around to the humming guitars, our bodies like plasticine, slowly getting pushed together. As the room fills with flower smell, we'd slowly build momentum and climax completely simultaneously. Naturally, once she reaches orgasm 20 more times, we'd stay up talking and cuddling till daybreak. And then, the bell went. Ta.